And hello. So we just got to the campground. This week we are at FDR State Park in, is it Pine Mountain?
Pine Mountain.
Yeah, Pine Mountain, Georgia. Had to think of the town name. But been here once before, but last time we were here, we had a cranky kid and both dogs. So as much as we liked the park, it wasn't as enjoyable as we would have liked. So this time it's the two of us and our older dog. So between the two of us and Echo, we'll just chill for the week. But the campsite we got is beautiful. I'll pan around in a minute, show you some of that. But then thought we'd go ahead and show you a quick, somewhat updated tour of the camper. We've only got a few things done to as far as organization, but Shanna's got a lot more ideas coming too. So figured we'd show you our setup real quick. And there's Echo watching mommy.
He's always watching. That's all he does. Watch me.
All right. So first thing, you can see we're using our command hooks, and then we added the sunglass holders. There was one shelf in here, or well, what would you call that? That's not really a shelf, above the fridge.
Yeah, that's just space above the fridge.
Yeah, so there's one flat spot that everything ends up being a catch-all for, so trying to make spots for everything that became a catch-all.
Man, the floor's already getting dirty.
But you can see we got the dining area set up.
I don't know, I'd like to organize this a little bit better, but I got that.
So that of course is where the microwave was initially.
Now I would like to we were wanting to get a paper towel holder, and we're going to put it right there eventually.
Yep, so that'll be next week or two. And then we need some more command hooks.
Yes, we do.
Then Shanna did make a little purse holder over on that side.
Yeah, we got that done. This is working out well, except for it's all messy right now because we were over this.
Yeah, we need to get an organizer to put in there for when it's on the road.
And these were what I was wanting to get, command hooks. Try to hook some of that up. And then we just got our shelves underneath there. Egg cooker. Gotta go get eggs.
So yeah, this is the shelf that became a catch-all.
Yeah.
So last time we had cell phones and chargers and hats, sunglasses, just everything ended up there.
Well, most of this ended up.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was there. So the microwave being out helped that.
But then the rest of it's just what it is.
Yep. Shanna's got the bed made.
Kinda.
Somewhat.
We went off-roading a little on a railroad track.
So one thing I'm talking about doing, you got the shelf across here. I'm talking about trying to build it back over to at least to here. That way you'd have a little bit of a wraparound shelf over the window, and then right back over to this. But, so that's the camper.
Lay down. Lay down. Oh, barely. Should have brought a plate out here.
You need to get a plate?
Yeah, go get a plate that I can, even if it's paper plate.
If you sit on this side, the bench is loose.
I figured I'd just do the hot sauce on it today.
Sounded good to me.
I want to leave enough for the wings tomorrow, though.
Okay, while Shanna's busy doing the cooking back here, I figured I'll go ahead and show you around this site. We're at site 511 for this trip. So the 500 loop is kind of at the back of the park, a little bit further from the campgrounds. Since it's just us, we figured it'd be a little quieter back here. And we got a nice pull-through site with a big open area behind us. So the two sites across from us are kind of staggered, so they're not directly across, which is nice. And then you can see this site is pretty much all wooded. And then the next closest neighbor is back up that way. So pretty nice area back here set up. Plenty of shade. Plenty of room to set everything up. And since we don't have any cooking stuff inside, you can see this is where Shanna sets her station up. So air fryer out here with extension cord as she snacks.
They're good.
And then we just set up the griddle over here with propane and do most of our meals this way. So here in a little bit we'll go for a walk and try to get a little bit more footage of the rest of the campground and show you around so you can see what you think of the place.
And I'm starving.
Yeah, you can tell she's ready to eat. Travel time kind of messed with us today, so we didn't really do lunch. We had a snack mid-morning, then we were on the road. So now we're doing mid-afternoon lunch, dinner.
Whatever it is.
Yep. Then we'll just snack all evening. But yeah, we'll take you for a little tour later.
I don't know if I like the season on this as well. I didn't cook it as good as it normally does.
So night one was a little rough for us. The dog is a little anxiety ridden, so he did not want to calm down last night, kept wanting to go out.
He was just excited.
Woke us up at 1 a.m. to go walking, then woke us up before the sun was up to go walking. So we're a little pooped, but going for a little hike through here anyway. We're walking up to the check-in center, look at the gift shop. Then on the way back, we're gonna look at where the cottages are and some of that stuff. But this is a great park, beautiful, huge.
I like it.
Yeah, plenty to do. So as we head uphill and try to actually breathe here, you'd think we were out of shape, even though we're in pretty good shape. But enough of these hills will wind you. So we'll get up here, kind of show you the sights here in a few minutes. So we're still walking to the visitor center. It's got to be a couple miles from the campground to the visitor center. If you ever visit this campground, when you come in the front entrance, pay attention when you drive to the campsites. Notice it's all downhill. Then remember that when you decide to walk it. It is all uphill to the visitor center. Should have had one of the apps going to tell the elevation change, but might do that on another trip if we do it. And we made it.
Eastern fox squirrel. Oh, that's what we have at home.
Shanna's happy. Visitor center has popsicles. So just sitting out here at the visitor center, it's definitely worth the trip. I'll spin around here and show you. So we're just gonna sit here, relax a little.
I'm gonna eat that.
Yep. And then we'll walk back to the campground, which, good news, all downhill.
Yeah. It was all uphill, so it's gonna be all downhill.
Yep. It won't be uphill both ways.
No.
Like walking to school.
Yeah.
So we're in town, Pine Mountain, walking around. Shanna's seeing if she can spend any money. What's uranium glass?
I have no idea.
Am I supposed to know or care?
I don't know.
So just left a little history center, so that was pretty cool. So definitely lots of little stuff in this town. Got the little antique places, a couple little boutiques and cafes, so kind of neat. So it's morning 2, yeah, Wednesday morning. Last night's sleep was much better than the night before. Still one big complaint with the camper, which is
bed.
Yep, we need to upgrade mattresses.
Yes.
I mean, all these RVs come with just crap mattresses, but by spring we'll definitely got to get that. But didn't sleep too bad, so we're out and about. It's scattered rain today, which it wasn't supposed to be. 2 days ago they said sunny and 77. Now we're 67 and scattered rain, but
I think it said 62 just a little bit ago.
yeah, either way. So a bit chilly, but not too bad. Plan was to hike today. We're still going with that plan and hoping we stay fairly dry. So we left the park. Well, we're still in the park technically. This place is huge, but there's a bunch of lookouts going down the road, so we're stopping at some of those. And then there's a trail down here called Dowdells Trail or Knob.
I don't know.
Either way, Dowdells something or other.
It was 4 miles and something.
It's a 3.5 mile. We did 4.5 yesterday. Yeah, we did look up, and yesterday the walk to the visitor center from the campsite was 2.2 miles uphill and then 2.2 downhill, of course. So we did 4.5 yesterday, roughly. The one today is a nature trail. Yesterday was all paved. So this one's down here somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's like 5-6 miles down the road from the campsite. So driving down to the trailhead and it's like, I think it was about 3.5 miles. But right now we're to lookout. I'll pan around and show you that, and then we'll hop back in the Tahoe and go find the trailhead. And stop 2 on the morning tour here. We are at Lake Franklin Overlook, heading on down toward the other trailhead. Between it being a little cloudy and hazy out here, hopefully you can see, but this might not come out too well with the GoPro. Unfortunately, I can't afford a fancy camera, but we'll see how it comes out. And right there's Lake Franklin. All right, off to the next one.
It's a pretty drive. Squirrel died. Poor squirrel. We just didn't make it.
Okay, once again, Shanna was right. I was thinking this was the 3.5 mile trail. This is 4.8. So it's Dowdells Knob and the Boot Top Trail. So just parked and we're gonna head out here and get into it. Well, so far this trail's been all downhill.
So that means it's gonna go uphill.
Yep. So the back of our minds, that's where we're at. But October out here is freaking awesome. So definitely recommend this park. And there's so many more trails. There was a 6-mile one back there we passed that we're talking about coming back for next time. And I gotta not trip hiking and filming.
Yeah. You need to stop and talk instead of walking. You're gonna you almost fell a little bit ago.
Now, she lies.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
We found the uphill. So, water break 1. I'm warm enough I had to ditch the sweatshirt.
I'm not yet.
Shanna's still chilly. But, good little stopping point here, a little break. While we're at it, it's a good time to remind all of you that haven't subscribed yet. If you want to help us out, if you're enjoying the videos, like and subscribe below. We appreciate it. And back to the trails. Shanna's playing on stumps.
I am. We're on different rocks.
You got your rock, I got mine.
Can you see down there?
You can see where it drops off.
Yeah.
I'm invading your rock.
You are. Get off my rock. Okay, so we need to cut across.
That's what I'm trying to see where the, yeah, there's the trail.
Yeah.
So, cross here.
Try not to fall too. So where's the, up that way?
I think behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, see the arrows left to right? So you've got a trail straight ahead and then left and right. It doesn't say which one's which.
This is blue, and I think we were staying on blue, weren't we?
I thought we were on white.
No, we were on white. We switched to blue. I'd say go that way.
Alrighty.
Because we were on...
So Pine Mountain Trail is that way at least. We're on Dowdells Knob. I know video doesn't probably do this justice, but this gets a little steep here. And straight down.
Web. Oh. That was awful. It even got in my eye.
Just follow the American flag.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that answered one question. We were curious what Dowdells Knob was. Now we know. And that's, I think, a little over halfway from where we parked around the loop. So a trail pops up there. So if you don't want to hike, you can drive straight back to it, or you park up at the front of the trailheads and then hike the loops. But pretty neat and a lot of history, so that's cool.
We made it.
And we're back.
Our lovely Tahoe.
Glad to see the Tahoe. Should have brought an energy bar.
Yay.
And go back to check on the doggy.
Yep.
Whoa.
Almost hit him. Oh, I should have brought tongs or something.
Then you could have sang the tong song. The good thing about having the air fryer on camping trips, you can still have wings. Well, we made it through lunch, got cleaned up a little bit from being all stinky from our hike this morning, and the rain moved in. So instead of chilling at the campground, we are heading into, I think it's Warm Springs is the town. Yesterday we were in Pine Mountain, so we're gonna go see what this other little town has to offer. So, if you can hear from the rooftop and the outdoors behind me here, it's pouring all afternoon. It looks like it's not going to let up either. So that impacts our cooking a little bit. So since we got rid of all the indoor cooking stuff, we had our solution, which was we have a nice outdoor tent that's covered, so we can just put everything under that and cook under that while it's raining. But right before we left, we checked the weather and there was no rain called for this 3 or 4 days. So we figured no point using the space and bringing it, so we didn't. Now here we are. So it looks like we'll be going into town for dinner tonight. In the meantime, we're chilling in the camper with Echo. I'm just doing a little bit of editing. Shanna's doing a little bit of knitting. And we'll wait till the thunderstorms at least move through and then try to run to town and get some dinner. Alright, well, we're wrapping up this trip. Really good camping trip. The only negative, which wasn't a huge deal, is it rained from noon yesterday till 7 a.m. this morning. Which, like I said, originally when we left Sunday, but the night before we left, sunny all week, no rain. So how the meteorologist missed
A whole
14, 16 hours straight of monsoon rain, I don't know. But then we did wake up about 5:30 in the morning and thought we had a leak in the camper. Shanna noticed it, but turns out it looks like it's the condensation tray from the air conditioner, which we've had a little issue with before, but I think it was raining so heavy outside that it was kind of filling the drip tray where it drains to the outside. So then anything that was dripping from the condensate of the air conditioner itself just built up and then started dripping down on the kitchen counter. So luckily it was just the kitchen counter, wasn't a huge deal, no damage. Other than the other little counter that it dripped onto is where our traveling ginger was, so she kind of drowned.
Yeah, she's a little messed up now.
So, but other than that, not a big deal. Here in a week or two, I'll probably put together a video of what the plan is to fix this air conditioner once and for all. I've had some feedback from subscribers that was real good, so I'm going to try to integrate some of their ideas. So I'll go over that in another video though. But now let's head to the dump station and head on home. So thanks for joining us, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.